Welcome to another VR boat tour. I'm Bo Lorentzen, the Sailing 360 guy, and today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new XS11 located here at Kings Harbor, California. You may not be familiar with the XS Catamaran brand. It is somewhat related to the Lagoon brand, however it is intended to be sportier sailing and more of a sailor's catamaran. The XS11 is the first clean sheet design from XS, and on this boat here we'll see a lot of their design ideas. Up here in the front you can see James got the sun launchers, but you also notice that the mast has been moved in front of the salon and the deck cabin. XS is also choosing to use a regular traditional sail in a drop lazy back rather than a furling sail. Personally, I would probably still like to see a boom furling sail, but that is not currently offered. Back up on the front deck, you notice the Genoa in the, I think, signature orange color, and again the countersunk hatches. It's a really awesome place to hang out. Let me turn the camera so you can look back and see the sightlines from the helm station here. Let's join James and his friends as they name the new XS11.
Today we're going to do a christening of a boat, a brand new one. We don't get to do that very often, so we've got some live streaming going on Facebook right now, and I've got a script to keep me on track. So we're going to keep this fairly short and sweet, and because we got lots of delicious food and an open bar, and more than welcome to hang out as long as you want. But you know, christening a boat is a long tradition that goes back centuries. There's actually quite a few things you try to avoid, like having a christening on a Friday, any Thursday, the first Monday in April, the second Monday in August, and the 31st of December. Now there are reasons for all of those, and I'll let you peruse those.
Lisa will look it up.
A little bit about this boat. This is an XS11. It's made in France. And the factory is in a little town near La Roche-sur-Yon, and it's between the Bordeaux and Loire regions. Fantastic wines in that area. And so I chose the name of La Mer because I love songs, and that's the name of the Charles Tennet song from 1946. We know it as Beyond the Sea by Bobby Darin. For thousands of years, we have gone to sea. We have crafted vessels to carry us, and we have called them by name. These ships will nurture and care for us through perilous seas, and so we affectionately call them she. To them, we toast and ask to celebrate La Mer. So to the sailors, to
La Mer. Here's to La Mer.
There you go. Yeah, that's good.
Make a dance. Are you going to check?
Hip hip hooray for the vessel La Mer. It has now been named, and tradition have it that you should take a vessel on a sail immediately after the ceremony. James, not being one to ignore sailing traditions, invited everybody on board, handed out champagne glasses, and off we went. Memo to self: I really should go on more cruises where they hand out champagne. That said, look around. How many people are comfortably milling around up here on the front deck? There's great space here. I'm surprised nobody is sitting in the cushioned recliners.
Here we go. You're very welcome, guys. Stay hydrated.
I don't know, I just love the view from the Super Scoop. And here at the helm, look forward. If it wasn't for these two guys, we would have a very clear vision. And notice how the windows let you see through the cabin. In the cockpit, there must be 10 people here, And over on starboard, you see James, the owner, at helm. Notice the lack of clutter. It's such an open space, easy to use and easy to get in and out of. The large sliding glass door to the galley also make it easier to get in and out of the cabin. Looking forward, you can see the 2 pass-through windows that can be opened for a breeze through the cabin. And to the starboard there is the nav station work table. Here's a little closer look of the nav table, and you see the stairs down to the starboard hull. Here's the cooking area, and you can see the sink, and also of course the fridge and the oven. Below we have a total of 4 cabins. This is the starboard front cabin, a double queen size bed, tons of storage, and of course you can close these doors for privacy. The head here is a dry head, so you have the toilet and you have a separate shower that you can close up, meaning you don't have to wipe down the toilet and sink and everything every time you have a shower. So it's the entire wet unit is in one piece. You're never gonna have problems with this leaking water. Oh, I just love the lightness of this boat. Take a look here. This is the aft cabin on starboard side. They have a storage to the right and the left in here, and also underneath the mattress, of course. Also the window, and again you have a window that opens and a hatch above that opens. So it gives you a ton of airflow. Here you can see the emergency exit, that green window, so you can pop the 2 stairs out and you can open that with a hatch in case that you ever need to get out that way. Back in the galley, to the left you see the stove, and you have the sink and the fridge over here. There's an additional fridge all the way over on the port side with this guy coming up. Just a quick glance at the port head. You already know I'm a fan of one-piece wet units, and this is really a good example of that. Everything here is one unit. Oh, yeah, I had to take a look at this. There's also a lot in the hallway here. We have a lot of little storages. And down here in the bottom, we have easy access to the true hull. Coming back up into the galley, you can see there's another emergency exit under the stairs here. After all the visitors left, I got a shot of the cockpit again. You can see the sliding glass door to the saloon/helm, and you can also see how much air comes through here. But also notice you can look through these windows out on the other side. Over here to starboard, in this middle, you see the helm station, and again, you know how close that is to the cockpit. This particular XS11 is available for rentals and charters through bluepacificyachting.com, and Molly Perlman from bluepacificyachting.com agreed to tell us a little bit more about the boat.
Hi guys, this is Molly from Blue Pacific Yachting. We're here to celebrate La Mer. That is our 2023 XS11 Catamaran. We're super excited. This is a brand new vessel to join the Blue Pacific Yachting fleet. So if you're wanting to get on an XS, come visit Blue Pacific Yachting in Marina del Rey. In terms of what this vessel has, this is a 4-cabin, 2-head vessel. In addition to that, we also have the cockpit table and the galley that will drop down and become an additional berth. So in terms of if you want to take this out with family and friends for a day sail, this is perfect for about 12 people. If you're going to take it for an overnight, well, depending on how much you like to be around family and friends, beautifully. This is a 38-foot catamaran, and a lot of people would think that's small, but it's very smooth. We did just take it out in heavy weather, and in up to 30 knots, this boat handled perfectly. You're not going to have that monohull feeling where you're heeling. Catamaran tends to be a little bit flatter, and also as you're getting hit by the waves, each hull kind of acts a little bit differently, and so again, with a monohull, you're going to be heeled over. It's going to be nice and smooth. Catamaran, you're just going to be primarily flat. In heavy weather, the two hulls, you're going to feel almost, they call it that yawing. How would I compare this to another cat? Well, first of all, the helm station is really nice. The fact that it's low and you're in the cockpit versus having the flybridge being separated from the group really gives you a different kind of feel. In terms of visibility, because that's the major question we get asked about, you know, oh, you don't have that flybridge, so that must mean visibility is awful. No, actually, I find I'm 5'3", and as a 5'3" person, visibility, these windows are amazing. You can see through all of them very nicely. No issues there. I actually preferred being lower and closer to everyone else.
Well, there you have it. To sum up really quickly, this XS11 Lamar is available through bluepacificyachting.com for charter. This was a very quick look at an XS11. There's so much more to say, and the owner James has kindly offered to take us on a guided tour of the boat. So we're gonna come back with a longer video where we're going to talk about all the things that are very specific to XS11s and XS brand in general. Again, I'm Bo Lorenzen, the Sailing 360 guy, and I thank you for joining us. Make sure you click like and subscribe.